voice.
Thank you for calling Slap Shop. This is Juan. How may I help you?
Hi, Juan. My name's Barney Stimpleton. I was wondering if I could get that product that I saw on CTV. I'm very excited about this. The Slap Chop.
You want to order it?
Yeah, but I don't really know much about it. I caught the end of the commercial where the guy was like smacking the food, but I was just like, how does it work? It looks cool, but I don't know what it is. Like, how's it work?
It's just like a plunger thing on the top. You just stick what you want to chop underneath it.
Oh, so it's like a plunger for my toilet, but with my food.
Yeah, the top's a little plunger. You just keep pushing it, and it's the blades to chop the items.
Okay, so it's like a plunger, but with like knives to cut my food, but like a plunger. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, that sound. Is it easy to use?
Yes, it is.
So you've used it personally. That's good to know. So how much are they?
It's with shipping and everything. It's $32.90.
That sounds pretty expensive for a plunger with knives.
It's $19.95 and $12.95 shipping.
Okay, where you guys located that it costs $12 to ship a plunger?
We're located in Connecticut.
Okay, well I'm in New York, so that's not far away. That's just like a hippie do-over. So, like, how big is this if it's $12 to ship?
Well, it's because it's $7.95 for the item and $5 for the gravy that comes with it.
What's this gravy?
The cheese gravy that is a bonus item.
So it's a bonus item, but you're charging me extra for shipping.
Yes.
So it's not really bonus item if I'm paying for it. Could I get that without the Sharpie, whatever that is, the choppy, the gravy?
The gravy?
Yeah, could I not get that? So because I want to pay almost $12, because that's almost $19, which is almost a lot.
You can get it without it.
So how much is it without it?
It's $27.90.
That's still a lot. Could you go over the price breakdown for just that without the Sharpie Grady thing?
$19.95 for the for the slap chop and $7.95 shipping.
So what does it come out to again?
$27.90.
Okay. So how long until when I order this stuff is it going to be at my house?
In about 2 weeks, because it takes about 3 to 5 days to process.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's just that's a while. Okay. So that sounds cool. So you've actually used this?
Yes.
Okay. And did you think it works well in your expertise of using plungers with the knives on it?
Yes.
Okay. So how long have you been using it?
I've just used it here at work because they have a shelf you can try them out. So I tried it out.
Did you is it safe to use like around kids? Because I saw the end of the commercial and that guy was chopping like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah, it has a guard over it, so it's safe. So
it can like cut everything, okay, but it won't cut the hands.
Yes.
Okay, so that's just a weird type of thing, and like there was a thing in the commercial that my kid keeps repeating, and I don't really know what that has to do with the product. Apparently, the little hyperactive guy says in the commercial, "You love my nuts," and that concerns me as a parent.
I don't know what the commercial.
Okay, in the commercial, this guy was holding the plunger thing, and he looks into the camera like one of those people you would see on Dateline, and he goes, "You love my nuts. It's easy for the kids to use." And he chops up the nuts, and he goes, "Ice cream's expensive nowadays." So it's just, I'm concerned as a parent because there's this guy on TV talking about nuts and chopping up with plungers. So I'm just like, hold up, we're in the 21st century. Explain.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
But have you seen the commercial?
No, I haven't.
Well, okay, well then you probably won't. Have you personally, while you were using it, ever had the temptation to say "you'll love my nuts"?
No.
Okay, well then that makes me feel a little bit better because that's what they made it seem like on it. Okay. And that they just kind of made it seem like, it was like a nut plunger, which that's not what I want. I want stuff in my food. I don't want a nut plunger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So from, you were saying when you were using it, it's not a nut plunger, or is it a nut plunger?
Yeah.
So it is a nut plunger.
No, it's just you can chop nuts with it if you want.
Okay, so isn't that like illegal to do that?
Well, it's like peanuts, almonds, those types.
All right. Because when you said you love my nuts, I thought that was like sexual innuendo to get the ladies to buy it.
No, I don't know.
All right, 12 minus 6.
Huh?
12 minus 6.
12 minus 6?
12 minus 6.
What do you mean?
12 minus 6!
6?
Okay. God. So how much was it again?
$19.95 plus shipping.
How much?
$19.95.
Plus shipping? Or does that include the shipping?
No, that's without the shipping.
Oh boy. Now here is where it starts to get weird. How much is it with the shipping now?
It was $7.95 if you don't want the Grady.
Right, I don't want the Brady.
So it's $7.95.
For the whole thing, just $7.95. I'm so confused. You have to like explain without stopping.
The shipping is $7.95. The item is $19.95. $27.90 total.
How much?
$27.90.
Okay. Alrighty, so that'll be good. I want it. So do your thing that you do.
You just call the number on the TV, sir, and you can order it.
I thought this was the number on TV. What is this?
This is the customer service. We can check your orders.
So you can't place my orders.
No.
And you also can't answer me if it's a nut plunger, so you can't be a customer service to me.
It's not a nut plunger.
Then how would you describe it to like a 6-year-old?
It's a chopper.
Chopper is too big of a word for a 6-year-old.
It's a cutter.
Okay, so now it's gonna be like some little emo kid.
I don't know how you wouldn't have to explain it for a 6-year-old. They should.
Well, what if a 6-year-old came up to me with it and said, "What is this, Daddy?" How would I explain it to it? I don't have a 6-year-old, so I'm going to refer to it as it, not the clown. I just don't know if I ever had a 6-year-old, if it was going to be a boy, or if it was going to be a girl.
To say it's to cut food up.
Okay, what kind of food? If my little 6-year-old boy or girl says, "Daddy, what kind of food could you cut with this?" What would I reply?
Fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables. Does it do like foreign objects too, like salt and pepper?
Yeah, it wouldn't cut that.
Why? Okay, so it can cut fruits and vegetables, but it won't cut salt and pepper.
Why would you want to cut salt and pepper?
What if I need to degrade the little tiny grains into tinier grains because maybe I have a cholesterol problem and I can't intake that much salt, maybe a half a gram or 2 per day, so I have to cut up the grains of salt. Possibly. That's one solution. It could also be maybe, just maybe, I'm baking a cake and I'm trying to make a tiny cake, so I cut the recipe in half and it calls for 1 grain of salt, so I have to cut the grain of salt in half, and it's kind of like in chemistry, we cut the atom and there's the explosion, but otherwise, I just need to cut the grain of salt with it, so I would do that.
Well, it wouldn't cut it for you. It just pretty much smash it if you try to.
So it's gonna. When you mean how is it gonna smash the grain of salt? Explain that.
The blades will just crush it.
Right. So it would break up the tiny grain of salt into tinier grains of salt.
Yes.
Which then I can smack it again, and then make it turn into more grains of salt.
Yes.
And then I can smack it again, and it will turn it into more grains of salt.
That's correct.
And then I can smack it 1 more time, and turn it into even more grains of salt.
Yes.
And let's just say I needed more salt. I would give it a slap again, and it would turn into more grains of salt.
If that's what you want
And
to
let's just say I needed to be even smaller. That's what she said. I would give it another slap, and it would turn to more grains of salt.
I don't know if you'd be able to cut it up that much.
But let's just say I did, and I want to do it again. I would give it another slap, and I would turn it into more grains of salt.
You could do that?
And then let's just say I needed more than that. I would slap it again, and it would turn to more grains of salt.
Yep.
Okay, and let's just say, hypothetically, I needed even more tinier grains of salt. I give it a smack again, and it would turn into more grains of salt.
Yep.
Okay, and Playboy contains up-to-date articles on fashion, sports, finance, in-depth interviews, terrific fiction, and photos of the most beautiful women.
I'm sure it does.
Yes, it does. I learned that myself. So let's just say, after all that, I slap it again, it could turn into more grains of salt.
You can slap it as many times as you'd like.
That's what she said. Okay. So, what do you think the next step would be if I wanted to do that?
Just continue what you were doing.
So I would keep slapping it.
Yes.
Okay, now since the shipping is too much, would I be able to pick it up instead of you guys shipping it to me?
No, they don't let you pick it up from here. You have to order it.
Okay.
And they have to deliver it to you.
And hypothetically, if I needed tinier grains of salt, what do you think I would do?
I don't know.
I would slap it again, and there would be even more grains of salt. That's what I would do. But that's just me, because you asked how I would do that, so I'm telling you.
You could probably find some in the store that's smaller grains, so you wouldn't have to chop it up.
But what if I like my salt chopped to the degree of choppiness that I wanted it to be?
Well, then you can do that.
Okay, so that's good. 12 minus 6?
6.
Good. And let's just say I needed the tiniest grain of salt that could ever be produced in mankind. I look on eBay, eBay don't have it. I kill my neighbor, he don't have it. I break out the slap chop, crush up the grains of salt. I get the tiniest piece that has ever been seen to mankind. It's so tiny you need the Hubble telescope just to see it out of the corner of your eye. I could take the slap chop, slap that chopper, and it'll slap chop the whack chop into that grain of salt.
That's correct.
Would it do that, yes or no?
I think it would.
Now you think it would. You think it would. Before you were all confident, and now you're like, I'm not too sure.
Well, I've never tried to chop salt.
Could you do that right now since you have them in your office?
Well, we don't have
I'll be
salt
waiting,
here.
thank you. Hello. I'm still waiting.
Hello?
Hi, did you do that yet?
We don't have salt here to be chopping
Well,
like that.
get an item that's kind of like salt, like fish. Because fish are salty.
We don't have fish here.
What would you have that you could chop with a slap chop?
Just normal chips and stuff.
Okay, so go get a chip for me.
Well, I can't leave my phone.
Yes, you can. I won't tell no one.
Well, you're not here.
I want to know if this works. Could you get like your secretary or somebody to get you a chip?
You just have to buy it and try it out.
But I want to hear it working, cause I'm starting to doubt now that you're doubting the salt and cutting. Please, for the sake of me and for the sake of my unborn child, and hope that she will be healthy.
I can't go over there and
Can
just
you
start chopping
please
stuff.
just get a chip or a banana or something? Maybe like a rare coconut.
We don't have that here.
Well, can you get something that you can chop with the slap chop? Get a pen, get a paper, get something. Go, please.
Well, you're not here, so you wouldn't see the result.
I would hear it chopping. I saw that commercial. I know what it sounds like if it's doing something good.
Well, then you saw the commercial. You should know that.
Right, but commercials could be fake because it's on TV. If you hear something, see something, touch something, rub something, or you get tickled somewhere, you know it's real.
Like it's the same as the TV, though.
No. In person is different from TV. Because let's just say you're watching TV and you see a girl get her hair pulled out of her skull. That's not real. That could be fake. Let's just say you're watching the news and you see President Obama telling us, hey, that's not real because he's not in your living room. Let's just say you break the slap chop into your living room. You cut up some chips, maybe some salt. That is real.
Well, I can't do that.
Do it.
I can do it when
Do
I'm
it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I can't.
That if you are able to do that for me, I'll buy 5 of them for me.
I can't do that.
Please.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. You make me feel like I'm worthless to you.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Don't apologize because you don't really mean it. I want a sincere, thoughtful apology for making me feel this way.
I'm sorry for making you feel that way.
Do you remember my name?
You didn't tell me your name.
Oh, I told you my name. My name's Barney Stimpleton, so say my name.
Barney.
Barney Stimpleton, say my name.
Barney Stimpleton.
Barney Stimpleton.
Barney Stimpleton.
Say my name again.
I already said it.
Say it one more time.
Why do you want me to say it one more time?
Just say it one more time if you really mean that you're sorry.
Barney Stimpleton.
And now when no one's around, say, baby, I love you.
I'm not gonna say that.
Why not? You should. If you're really sorry, then you would.
Well, because I don't mean it, so I don't want to say it.
But you should. That way it'll make me feel like you appreciate me, and then I'll continue with the order.
Well, I don't know you, so...
Oh, you do know me. My name's Barney Stimpleton. You already said my name like 3 times.
I don't know you personally.
Well, just say, baby, I love you. You could just say it to anybody. Doesn't have to be directly to me. I just gotta hear it.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yes, just pretend you're talking to yourself, or whisper it. Even better, I can whisper.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Oh, now you're apologizing. Now you're not really saying a thoughtful apology again. We already went over how to say a thoughtful apology.
Well, I can't say what you wanted me to say.
Well, could you say something else that means the same meaning to that?
Like what?
Something that's equivalent to baby, I love you.
I don't know what's equivalent to that.
Anything you want, so we'll make up code for it. Like you could say, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. And when you say that, that'll mean baby, I love you. Or you could even say, you'll love my nuts. And that'll mean baby, I love you, since it's in the commercial. You could just say that.
No, I can't say that.
Could you say something that'll be... It's gonna be code. It's either silly rabbit tricks are for kids or baby, I love you. Or you'll love my nuts.
I could say have a nice day.
Well, that doesn't
There
mean
you go.
baby, I love you.
It does.
No, it does not.
It's code.
No, it's not. We didn't go over the code. I gave you the 3 codes. You could pick one.
Well, I picked that one instead.
Well, that wasn't an option. Now you're trying to do with your own thing. But in order to make it feel right for me, you have to say at least one of those things if you really mean it. If you don't, then I'm not going to accept the apology and I won't even bother placing an order.
Well, then you don't have to place an order if you don't like.
Well, I want to. You're just being very rude and not disrespect. Well, you're disrespecting for me. You're not respecting me.
How am I not?
Because you're not. You're apologizing, but you're not being thoughtful about it. You're saying my name, but when no one's around, you won't say, "Baby, I love you."
I can't say that.
Well, then we just went over the code. You could either say silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Would you rather say that?
No, I already picked my code.
Could you rather say blue bunny? Blue bunny. That's it.
Why do you want me to say that?
Because it's code for baby, I love you.
Blue bunny.
Well, I love you too, baby. I love you. Very, very much.
So you gonna place the order?
I'd rather not. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god! Wow, what an idiot!
Press 5 if you thought that was fun.
You Jared. Props to you, man.
That was a TLC song? Was it TLC? No, Destiny's Child
Destiny's
song.
Child. Say my name, say my name. When no one is around you, say baby I love you.
Oh man, that was lengthy, but that was fun.